All right, we are back with the Country Canister Warmer. Now, you probably along this lines will see a favoritism on my part with not only country warmers, but also Halloween, because they are my two favorites. However, I do have some of the other ones coming in. So, Country Canister, I grabbed this one. The piece of chalk is inside, so this is great. If you haven't seen it, I'm going to share it with you. Ooh, okay, so I have the prairie pitcher in my kitchen. If you know which one that is, if not, you should look it up because it's so cute and I love it. This would be such a great accent piece to go with it. So we are gonna make sure that you get a nice, good, close look at this. All right, so this is the Country Canister coming in Canadian prices at $46. Now, keep in mind you have a lifetime warranty with your product with Scentsy. That is why you would buy a Scentsy warmer over a Walmart warmer. I get that question all the time. That and safety precautions. Every other warmer so far that we've discovered actually has a make sure that you shut it off when you're not at home. I leave my warmers going 24/7 and it does not bother me. I feel 100% confident and safe with everything that Scentsy has to offer with the electrical, blah, blah, blah of the warmer, just so you know. So here's the lid, okay? This is not a light up warmer. This is an element warmer. It works very similar to a stove where it has a very low wattage inside piece that just warms the bottom of the dish very, very lightly, just enough to melt that wax and release that fragrance. And how does the scent come out when you have the lid on? Through the holes in the top. You see? So no light that comes off of this. Now, why would somebody want something that doesn't have a light? There are several reasons. I actually had one lady one time who shopped with me. She bought all the warmers for her house. She was so excited to experience Scentsy, and she really did an awesome investment when she first got started. But she bought all the warmers that stole her heart, which were ones that lit up. Then she came back to me and she said, my husband keeps walking around behind me shutting all the warmers off because he thinks they're using a lot of hydro, which they do not. They are very low wattage light bulbs, just so you know. So I said, well, why don't you change them? If you use element warmers, he won't know which ones are on. So she did. She bought all element warmers and then he had no idea, and she was still able to enjoy the fragrance, which is one of my absolute favorite stories on why you would want an element warmer. Another one you'd want to keep in mind is if you have one in your bedroom and you would like to, say you're sick throughout the winter and you'd like to warm some eucalyptus to try and make you feel better while you're resting at night, you're going to want a warmer that doesn't have a light if that's something that you use your warmer for, even some lavender to help you sleep or so on. So these are things that you would keep in mind when you're selecting them. Me personally, I love the fact that I have a huge variety of warmers. I'm such an addict, I'm not gonna lie. And I will not get rid of my favorites. So I would just love to have this one as a piece that sits beside my pitcher because it is a piece of home decor. So you get your piece of chalk with it. You have your chalkboard front right here and you can write whatever you want on it. Now, one thing I'm going to tell you that I do know about chalkboards is you're actually supposed to condition them before you use them. You may or may not want to do this with this particular warmer. And what I mean by that is you're actually supposed to take your chalk and cover the entire surface with chalk first before you start doing your writing. Once you've done that one time, then you can erase that chalk and now you can start using it for writing. And what that does is that helps prevent you from actually having your first time writing in it as a permanent mark inside your on your chalkboard. Not sure if you ever knew that, but there's a little tip for you. So if you are looking at this particular warmer, it comes with a piece of chalk. It is an element warmer coming in at the $46 price point. It is absolutely gorgeous. It would be an amazing accent piece to go with the prairie pitcher. And I do believe I'm gonna be keeping this one. Anyway, you can get this one at www.warmupwithmisty.scentsy.ca. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you soon.